Hey everybody, it's Liz from Kingdom Fleece and Fiberworks. I can't even say my own business name. It's been a while, so I'm gonna try and get an episode up. I have no idea. I'm totally winging this. It's been a while, like I said, so I will do my best. But we figured we would give you an update of what I've been up to, what the mill has been up to, and all the things I've been working on, and a little shop update of what's going to be in the shop. I have a whole bunch of stuff to put in the shop, but I'm going to put in a little at a time because it's a lot of work getting everything back up and running. It's been down for a little while because of all the festivals that I've been to, so I want to just kind of go over everything and what we have, and there's lots of new things, so we will go through those. A little shop update, or yeah, we'll do that at the end. Like I said, this is going to be totally winging it. So the first thing is the festivals. The first one was Connecticut. We had that one at North Haven Fairgrounds. I got in. Oh, it took us like 4 hours to get there. So I got in Friday, and we found the Airbnb that we were staying at. And then after we dropped off our bags, we went over, found the fairgrounds because it's a new venue. So we got in there and we started setting up. We got probably 3/4 of it set up, and then they closed everything down. They shut down for the night, and then we finished up Saturday. And Connecticut's only a 1-day show, so we finished up in the morning, and it was a great day. Like, you couldn't have picked a better day. It was such a nice weather was perfect. Everybody could wear their woolens, but they weren't, you weren't freezing either, so that was good too. So yeah, and everybody was shopping, and I got to meet so many new people and see all my old friends. The one thing that stinks is that when you're vending, you don't get to look around and chat too much with other people. One of my really good friends, Carrie, was vending too, and she was outside, and even though we were together, we weren't really together, so we couldn't hang out. So that was the only thing that kind of stinks, but it was definitely fun. And then everything went pretty smoothly. On the ride home, we were tired, so we were going to stop at my dad's in Mass and spend the night there, and then head up to Vermont afterwards. Well, I got turned around, and then GPS got turned around, and we ended up getting on the highway going north, and they were going to take you the longest route possible to get to Massachusetts. So instead, I just went north and went home and called my dad and said, we're just going to head up to Vermont. So we got home at 9-10 o'clock at night, but we got it done, got home, and got everything put away and that kind of stuff the next morning. Sorry, I've got some crazy hair going on. It was a really good day though. It was so fun to see everybody, and I don't think, if I remember it, I didn't even really have time to walk around much or do much shopping. It's kind of rushed. That's the only thing I wish. Connecticut, it was such a great place. I think the new venue is going to be really, I wish they would make it 2 days, because it's so much work to get in, unpacked, and then packed up all in the same day if you have that extra day. So if anybody on the Connecticut committee is watching, try and make it for 2 days, because when you drive that far away, that second day would be so much easier. And just having some tea I need some caffeine. I'm still tired from New Hampshire. So the next one was this past weekend, was New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival, and that one is a 2-day show, and that was at Deerfield Fairgrounds in Deerfield, New Hampshire. That one was a little closer. That one took I don't know, by the time we made a pit stop and stuff, it was probably close to 3 hours. So we went down to that one. It was another really big fairgrounds, and the weather was insane. It was so hot. it's usually cold and raining, and it was sunny and like sweltering and humid and 90 on Saturday. It felt like the peak of summer. So everybody was melting, but I couldn't believe it. They were still out buying wool. So it was a good day. I got to meet a lot of new people that, follow me on Instagram, and customers and all that kind of stuff. I got to say hi to everybody. And my daughter Emma was with me, so it was nice because we had a little more time to walk around, so I was able to do a little shopping. Actually, I got more stuff than I'm usually pretty good about. Emma usually gets like one thing. I usually try, depending on what it is. But yeah, I got some shopping done, so I got some fun things. So I have that to, and then yeah, I think I have a couple of exciting things, but I'm gonna like keep them quiet for now. I've only told a few people that are things that are going on in the mill, until all the kinks are worked out. Then I will make a big announcement, and that's going to be super exciting, and I can't wait for that. So I don't know. Let's go over some of the stuff that I have been working on. I haven't finished anything. I've been kind of all over the place, and I think now that the shows are over for me, like, oh, the other thing that I am doing is I just signed up for the Great American Yarn Haul, which is going to be super fun. I've never done anything like this, and I'm kind of scared, but we have to do some store hours, which is a first for us. So we signed up for that, and that's through the month of July. And I think if I know right, I have to look on the website and stuff too, because this is all new to me. I think it starts the beginning of July, and then it runs through the whole month, and it covers like stores all the way from Maine all the way through Vermont and stuff like that. So you can stop in, you can visit the mill. We're gonna try, and if everything goes right, have some store hours. We have a room in the basement that we're gonna we have a walkout basement, so we're gonna have yarn shop in there, and just a mini version, and then you can kind of check out and shop down there, and we can take a little mini tour in the mill. My mill is tiny compared to some of them, and hopefully it'll be bigger eventually soon. Keep our fingers crossed. But that will be the month of July, so I'm super excited about that. But okay, what else do we have to talk about? I think that's all, like updates and stuff. If I remember anything, I'll add them in, but as of right now, that's all I can think of. So the first things that I've been working on, I have a whole table, so this, we will do our best. First thing is a dotted raise that I've been working on, and I actually purposely finished my row last night before I went to bed, so I could show you guys. And of course it's getting bigger and bigger, but it's all hand spun. That's my goal, was to do it all out of hand spun, because I want to. And so it really wasn't, it's all the hand spun that I had laying around, and I wanted to make something with it using hand spun, and showing everybody what you can do with it, because so many people have it just laying there, and they, they're scared to knit with it. I don't know why. The only thing, and this is going to be something new I have to do. I think this will be because these are really barber pulled yarns, so I'm kind of like on the fence about this. We shall see as it blocks out. But I don't know, I like those colors, and the only one I'm not liking, and I messed up on the short rows when I first started it. I wasn't, like, if it said to, let's see here, I forget what the direction said, but like, I was not like only going to a certain stitch, and then like, I kept repeating it. So there's like this pocket of fiber, and I don't really like the color anyway. I don't know if it's going to, yeah, see, it's not going to. See how it's like, there's like this like weird, I think what I'm gonna do is like snip it, because this is where I realized what I was doing wrong. I'm going to snip one of those stitches and cut it and take like, and just cut this whole section out, rip that out, and then just, I'm gonna find some more, I don't know, probably some like kind of, it's not good. Probably start like right around here, take that red out, and then do some more pinks and stuff like that to go to make it more uniform, and then I'll knit that section and then graft the two together. Let me know if you think that'll work. I've never done either one of them, but I was looking on YouTube last night. I don't want to take the whole thing out, and the rest of it is fine. So I figured if I could just graft the two pieces together, we'll see. Yeah, hopefully. What's the worst that can happen, right? Worst case scenario, I put on stitches and bind off and start there. I don't know. It's going to be bunched up and be on on your body, nobody's going to notice. But yeah, so I think actually it doesn't look that bad once it's like on you. So I don't know, we shall see. And I think it's going to look totally different blocked out too. So that is the first thing. And then this is the yarn, so this was a combo spun yarn. And right now I'm at the blues. But this is like a combo spun yarn. And it was all odds and ends that I had, and I spun them together. So you got pinks and golds and purples and I don't know, all sorts of stuff. But I really like, this is like my favorite skein that I'm on now. So yeah, and it's super easy. I don't know if anybody's, I'll be honest, I'm not a dotted raise, Stephen West, like he is like, the things he does are really cool, but they're way too bold compared to what I wear. Like, actually, speaking of what I'm wearing, this is hand spun. It is my first hand spun sweater, and it is in Stillness by Alicia Plummer. And I totally modified it. So I don't like knitting back and forth. It is a cardigan, but I knitted in the round and then I steeked it, which there's a lot of things I should have done differently, but everything came out fine. I just wish I had used like my steeking. I wish I had used a finer yarn for the thing. And then I did the collar. I made a nice big long collar, and then I was kind of trying to copy a sweater that I have that I really like, that's nice and like comfy. So that's what I was trying to. I wish it was a little bit longer, and it's all, I think it's like my friend Carrie's sheep, Levi is his name. I hand spun that, then I dyed the yarn, and my guess is it's a Corriedale cross. It likes to pill. But other than that, it's so comfortable. And today is that perfect day. It's like, it's almost 50. So it's like that sunny and 50, but you need something. So, but it was my first hand spun sweater that I've done. And I live in the thing. It's not perfect by any means. I should have made the shoulders a little bit deeper, but again, I was being ready to bind off the arms and stuff like that, so I kept going. So, and my buttons, not very even, like I should have. The buttonholes I did good, but did not line them up very well, so I had to kind of fudge that part. So whatever, it works. I can wear it, and I wear it everywhere. I wear it in the mill. I wear it to, like, it's not like a fancy sweater. It's for everyday stuff. So dotted raise, that's the first thing that I've been working on, because it's an easy, mindless, you don't have to think about it kind of project. And that's what I've needed. I've had no brain space for anything whatsoever because of it. Next one is my Lopi sweater, and I'm still working on this. Almost there. Let's see here. I still have to figure out what I want to do for the body, but I think I finally kind of sort of figured it out. I've worked on my arms because I don't think I had, maybe I had just started an arm. So I have pretty much almost one arm done. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the cuff. Oh, actually I did start the cuff. I'm just going to do a 2x2 ribbing for the cuff. But I want big, like longer cuffs. So that's why I kind of stopped it shorter so then I can have a longer cuff. And then it should, I can't do this. I'm not very good at this part. But I tried it on and it'll be, yeah. And I have a feeling these are gonna like block out a lot just because it's so open and stretchy. So I don't want them, it's gonna be huge, I have a feeling. So that's where I'm at. And then I'll probably I'm gonna steek it and then do the big shawl collar. I've been spinning for it. So I have 2 more skeins of fiber for this, so I can hopefully do a big shawl collar for it. And I think that is gonna go perfect with this. And then I can do the bottom. I just wanna make sure I get all the other stuff done. And hopefully I have enough fiber. I have a little bit more left to do for it. And either that or it's going to be like the 5-pound sweater. It's going to be ridiculously heavy, but it'll be worn. So yeah, so that is the Lopi sweater. And the Lopi sweater was based on the novice cardigan. And then I added, because it's plain, I'm doing it in the round again so I can steek it. And then I just made up my own like I based it off like that stitch count, and then just made my own graph and kind of just made my own pattern. So same with the arms, kind of doing those as I go and making them as I go. I'm not very good, I guess, at following patterns, which I never thought of, but with the top down, you can kind of just do what you want and do what fits. So that's what I'm doing, making it work. And the next thing is, oh, these are all the same projects, so hopefully I don't bore the crap out of everybody because I'm not very exciting. And I haven't been knitting because I've been so busy with festivals. So gonna hopefully after this, and then you know what it is, I want another, I've already decided what I want to start another project. And I don't have time for it. Here's his sweater. I have worked on it. I've probably knit, actually, I don't know, a couple inches probably. Because I did remember, I don't have very many progress keepers, but I did put one on there so I would remember because I was kind of on a mission to get this going. So I did do a couple inches. An inch or so, I don't know. Yeah, it was probably, I don't know. I would say an inch or so. So I got that done. Oh, I just lost all my needles. All my stitches. That's okay. That's why I like woolly wool. Even if they fall out, I can just stick them back in there. That'll be fine. So there's that. That's the flax sweater by Tinkennits. That's the easy one. My mindless. I can get back to these two. These are going to be my priority ones. So hopefully next time I'll at least have arms done on my Lopi sweater. I probably won't have it steeked, but I'll have it. My goal is to have the arms done. Maybe have it steeked and then be working on the collar. I don't know. We'll see about that. That's kind of, I don't know, asking for a lot. But things will hopefully settle down. Okay, that one's done. Yay, my table. Let me get a drink. I think the caffeine's kicking in, so I can kind of sort of awake. Next one that this has been my car knitting, waiting, knitting, all the stuff that I've been hanging out waiting. And this is my hand spun sock. This is yarn that it's old. It's before I had my stroke. It's before a lot of other things. And this, I found it and it's perfect sock yarn. So I'm guessing that it's, I don't know, like a Coriadale. It's not super soft, but it should be hard wearing. And hopefully the lighting is okay. But I made a cuff, just 1x1 cuff, and then this is, it's a 3x1 ribbing. I really like Andrea Maury's DRK Everyday Socks, but I don't like toe up. I do not like that. So I decided to make a rib sock like that, similar to it, but with top down, heels, toes, and, well, I can't even talk. It'll be just a heel flap and gusset. That's what fits best for me. Look up, that's a really big crow that just flew over my window. Yeah, heel, like just a heel flap and gusset. That's what seems to fit me the best. I've tried this, what are they called? No, I don't know. The ones where the short rows. I can't even think of it. That's how long it's been since I've made them. And they fit my kids. They have no problems with them, but they fit, but I don't know. I have a really high arch, and they just don't fit right. They seem weird. They don't, and I wear them out super fast. I'm hoping with this, this is my this will probably be my never ending project. I'll be working on this forever, because honestly, I'm not much of a sock knitter. I'm not fast at it. I'm like the slowest sock knitter. So for me to make like 2 or 3 inches of progress is like a lot, because they will be kind of on my needles forever, probably. I'll probably I don't know, whenever I cast on another one, it's probably going to be DK weight, or I want to try worsted weight socks, because all of our socks up here in Vermont in the winter are super heavy. We don't have any lightweight socks. During the summer, it's hot enough I don't wear socks, or they're super heavy socks. There's no in between. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm even knitting a fingering weight sock, because I'll probably, I don't know, let's see. It's something to knit on, right? You know, you just gotta keep your fingers busy, keep your hands busy, and I guarantee you, the girls will want them. Every time she sees me knitting something, she's like, "Oh, that's gonna be mine." So I'm not too worried about it. And here's the one that I'm still kind of not certain about, the contrasting yarn, but we'll see. I haven't figured that part yet. I'm gonna try it. I'm trying to get it out here. But I have worked on this hat. Oh shoot, don't pull those ones out. And here, another hand spun. Holy hand spun. This is, hey, there's your title. All hand spun. Well, not really, but almost. This is some of my fin, and it has some silk in there, I think. It doesn't look it though, but I'm pretty sure it has silk in it. I'm working on a hat, so I've knit I don't know, it was barely casted on before, so, and it's actually coming up better than I thought. And I was looking for a lightweight, nice, comfy, and you know what I've just found out? I found that out over the end of the winter. I think I've been knitting or making hats and stuff like that. They're too tight. And that's why they always bother my forehead, because they're so itchy on the forehead, and it bothers me. Well, I have a hat that I thought was going to be too big. It was the Lenny hat, and it has the mohair and stuff in it. And I made it so, because I wanted it instead of doing ribbing, I did just stocking it and then folded it in half so it was double layered. And it came out a little too big. So I didn't think I was going to like it. But even though it's looser and kind of slouchy, it's so comfortable. So comfortable. So I think I've been making them too tight. And so I think, so hopefully this one's going to be a little bit bigger and a little bit looser, so it's not so high, like, tight on your head, and then maybe it won't be so itchy. So I'm really keeping my fingers crossed. And then this is the contrasting color that I was talking about before that I'm not really sure if it's going to go, but I'm going to try it and just see, because they're both the same weight and stuff, and I don't have any more good hand spun, so I don't know. I'm going to try it and see if it works. If it's ugly, I'll take it out, but I'll give it a shot. And that is for, this is the one, let's see. Oh, I do have a front cover. I don't usually print it. Ophelia hat. I'll put it in there thing. This is the one I couldn't spell before, and it's all messed up, but I was looking for some color work, so that is the hat. And I really who was it? Well, for Pearls, Rachel, she made a hat a while ago. Oh, I don't know if it was this hat or it was maybe it was something similar to it, and she made a hat and it was so pretty, and I was like, that's what I want to do. So that's kind of where my inspiration came from that, and I said I want to do something like that because it was such a, I don't know, using up your hand spun, all the things. Checked all the boxes. So that was that one. So that's the next one, and that's the one I was working on in the after the show and stuff like that. We were at the Airbnb. We stayed at this Airbnb we stayed at for the New Hampshire Festival was just a camper, and when we pulled in, Emma and I were like, oh no, did we make a mistake? Because it was in like somebody's dooryard, and there was like 3 or 4 other campers, like all right in a row, and we just needed a place to sleep, so I wasn't looking for anything fancy. And I was like, instead it was like a park model camper. So the lady came out, she greeted us, she was super nice, and she's like, oh, this is your camper. And we were kind of like, oh, it was kind of like a little iffy looking, and so I was a little nervous. And then Emma and I were like, well, maybe we won't be here the next year. So she's like bringing her bag in. Emma's like, Mom, if this place smells, we are not coming back. We walked in, and it was beautiful inside. So don't judge it by the outside. The inside was so nice. It was a park model camper. It was definitely a camper, but you walked in, there was a separate bedroom on one side, bunk beds, a TV, table, and then there was like the kitchen and the couch were in the middle, and then there was like a bathroom and another queen size bed on the other side. So it was and they had converted it, so like it wasn't like a camper bathroom, it was like more like a real bathroom. So it was totally doable, and we'll definitely, probably if they're still there next year, we'll definitely do that again, because it was under $100 and we're literally just sleeping there, so it's all we needed, and it was nice and quiet, so not a big deal. So it was definitely worth it. And I think that is it for what I've been knitting on. Those are the things that I've been knitting on. I can't think of anything else. I'm sure I probably forgot something. I don't think I've probably worked on my crochet blanket a little bit, but not enough to make it worthwhile. There is, let's see. Okay, things that I bought. I didn't buy any yarn. I didn't buy any fiber, because obviously I have plenty of that, and I think John would kill me if I came home with more. So I didn't have any of that. So I got more, I got fun things. So first thing is a guy that is, he's a, oh, what is there? Okay, so there, I got two things from the same people, same person. Genovese, it's attached to my stuff. So Genovese woodworking in they make baskets. That's trouble. But they are crochet hooks, handles, and it hasn't, I haven't taken it apart yet. It's got a necklace, and that goes, it's attached to the handle. So it looks like that. And then, so let's see if I can do this. I don't know how long this is going to take me. Hang on, I have an idea. Because I got two hooks, so I will use this hook instead. Because, then I can show you. But Emma got one too for crocheting, and she's doing so good. She's always really, she's a perfectionist, unlike me. She wants everything to be exactly right. Shoot. And she, every time she tries to start crocheting, she gets mad if like she has an extra stitch, so it's not perfectly straight, and that's just age and like practicing. And I keep telling her to practice, but it's not like she'll just like rip that row out. She will literally rip the whole entire thing out, start over, and then she gets so mad and she puts it down and she's, I'm not doing this, I can't do it right, and it's not perfect. So she gets all mad. So she decided she was going to make a pillow, single crochet, and she's like, nope. And so she let her buy a hook, even though I was like, she probably won't finish this, but yeah, so she bought that, and she's been doing great. She did a couple of practice things, took that out, and then started fresh and totally took off with it, and she's doing a really good job. And she wants to make a pillow, so she's just making a square and then gonna like or more like a rectangle, then fold it in half, and then start like crochet. I don't know, she said she's making her own pattern up and she's gonna do it herself. And she told me I was not allowed to put the pattern on YouTube or have her do a tutorial, because she told me I was not, that would be no, she said it wasn't going to happen. So okay, how do I do this? Why isn't it not working? I guess I'm putting in the wrong end. Okay, so here it is, and they had all different handles to pick from, all different colors, but they're all hand turned in wood. And I will put the name of the company on down below, because they were so nice, and they come with all different hooks. So I got 2 different sizes for each blanket, but then you can, okay, this is hard for me, but yeah, you can just take them out. And she was liking it because it's magnetic, so you just hook, I don't know if you guys don't have one of these, you just hook it to the end and it sticks to it, and you can put it around your neck, and then you don't lose the hook. And she said it was so handy, it was the perfect height, she didn't have to take it off to, crochet with. The length was really good. So yeah, so that was that one, and I'm super excited to use it. You have that. The next one from the same people, this is what I'm in love with, and this is my basket. They called it a market basket, so it's got handles, and it's kind of like a stained blue. It looks funny in the camera because it's kind of picking up, but it's like brushed blue, but super pretty, super, they move and you can fit all sorts of stuff in it. Yeah, I love I don't know if I can see if I can show you the bottom of it. I don't know, I love all my kitty rubbers in there. Yeah, It's just so pretty. And I kind of needed stuff too because I want to use it for some decorations in the booth space. So I figured it would be good for that. But it is, does it have it on these ones? Yeah. Genovese woodworking in baskets. And I will put them in there. That's that. And there's their card. It's all upside down and backwards because of the camera, but I'll put it on there. And if I can link it, I will. But she also did say there is an email on there. I don't think there's a website, but there is an email. And she says she only sells them in New Hampshire, because where they live. She said they do like 5 or 6 shows a year, and whatever they make, they use that for like traveling and stuff. It's not like a full-time business, but the things they do, they had cutting boards, all sorts of like woodworking stuff, but they were beautiful and really nicely made. So if you're interested, I bet you if you emailed them for a basket or something like that. This one was called a market basket, but they had all different stuff, and definitely email them. They were so nice. And what else did I get? I think that's it. I think that's all, but that's more than I usually get. So next EPM too. So this one's really pretty. It's got yellows and golds and blues. And then on the other side, it's got some darker colors, but you can see some more of the blue in there, and then some more like just browns and grays. That's going to be really pretty spun up. And they're huge. Like this one looks like a 6.7 ounces. The other one was like 6.8 ounces. They're all different. They're about $5 an ounce. This one's 8.2 ounces. So this one's got, but they're mostly CBM blends. They're all super soft and super nice. Great for spinning. If you're new to bats or you like spinning bats, this is definitely the way to go. And they'll be super fun to do. So there's 3 of those. I don't know if I have any more left because everything is literally all over the place. So once I set everything up and then I find them all, I'll take pictures. If there's stuff up there, I'll put them on the website. Here's another one we got. This is a rummy. This is one of my favorite colors. And everything I'm showing you now, I'll put this stuff on the website first. Hopefully when they should be up there when the podcast goes up. So that way you can go and visit them. Because why not? I love this color. Look how deep those colors are. And oh my god, so pretty. And that rummy is going to be so nice. It would be great for anything. That would be awesome. Like, have this with like a contrasting color for a hat. That would be really nice. These are my colors. These are what I go to every time. I think I actually am spinning this. When I was over doing a demo, I think I grabbed one of these bags. So I think I already started that. Next thing is these kits. This is fun. I have some left. This was kind of an experiment to see. So you know how when you have the sockets that you get, like the yarn and then the heels, toes, and cuffs, like coordinate, like contrasting color for yarn. Well, I did some, you can't see it in this because it's not here, but I will put some contrasting color in here. And these are bright, crazy bright fiber. It is a Cheviot, right? Yeah, Cheviot, and then I did 20% nylon, so it's gonna hold up to really good for socks, and it's gonna be a sock kit. So you'll have probably it's like 3 ounces of, for the main sock. You'll have, this is going to be way plenty for a fingering weight sock. If you want to do thicker socks, get 2 bags. But even then it might be okay. I don't know. You should, they're not super expensive, so, but if you're going to do fingering weight, it's more than enough. And so, yeah, it's going to be the Cheviot nylon, and then I'm going to put a contrast color. It'll be on the website, a contrast color. So I think I have pink and orange to do like for the heels, toes, and cuffs. So it'll be like 1 ounce of the contrasting color. So you can have that to go with it. So you'll have heels, toes, and cuffs for this too. And it's going to be super fun. So definitely check these out. And I just did a few of these ones, so I don't have a ton of them. But if people like them, I'll definitely do more. Or if you're interested in them, I'll make more up. And the last bag of roving is some more colorwork comb top that I did for the show. And it's actually the same as the yarn that I will show you in a second. And I forget what we named it. I did write the color. I did write the colors down, so at least I have that. But it is all pinks. There's purples. There's some blue in there. It's so hard to take this whole thing out without like exploding everything. But yeah, see, there's greens and blues and pinks, and it's comb drafted, and it's comb top that's been pin drafted, so it's a little crazy, but you just have to ball it up. And but like, yeah, so many colors. Look at that, all the colors. So it's so pretty. So I have that one, and I think there's, I don't know how many bags of it left. I have to go through my stuff, but whatever I have will be on the website. And if you like more of that, just let me know, and I can make more. There's that one, and that's enough for roving. And then I have the same stuff. This is our new base, and this is what the yarn looks like. The yarn version of it is, I don't know if you can, it looks weird. The pictures will be better. But it's got all the fun colors in it. And I think that, so that is, this is the base is, and it's non-superwash. So I was really trying to find some non-superwash bases and not have that. And so this is 25% merino, no, 75% merino, 25% nylon, 464 yards, and it's the Pico base. So there's this one, and then I thought, let's see here, I'll go back to the other ones. So this one, you could coordinate with that. This is the gray. So if you wanted something contrasting and plain, you could do that. And then if you want something a little bolder, you could do, this one has some pink in the gray. You could do that for sure. Or you could, even those two go together too. You could do that if that you wanted something really just close. Another one that I have, if you want something more muted, I have something, and these are all that Pico base. I have, this one is a super pretty, I love that. And then these two would go really pretty together too. It's the muted one, and then I have this color too. So we have both of those in the shop, and there's a ton of that. So these would be super, and they're so soft too. These would be super, super nice for like a summer sweater or something like that. They're all fingering weight. But I just love how, like, I don't know. I love these colors. I love that in there. I love those things in there. So yeah, I love that part. So that, and then I don't know. All of them go together. Like you could put these with gray. That would go good together. Even like these two would. Yeah, they're all mix and match. They totally all go. So we have those in the shop. And then I have a bajillion more different kind of yarns to go there. But I can't do them all at once or we'd be here all day. So I have those in the shop. That's going to be up there first. And then slowly I will start adding little by little to the shop. And then we have the yarn haul. So I have to figure out how to do that. That'll be interesting to try and keep track of stuff. But I'll be very surprised at how many people come and visit me in here in the Northeast Kingdom, because we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. But I'll be super excited if you do come visit me, because nobody usually does. We have lots of stuff to do around here. So if you're like a outdoorsy person, then you can come visit me, and then you can go for hikes. There's lots of hiking around here. There's a really good brewery, Hill Farmstead Brewery, which is like award-winning, all sorts of beer. I'm not much of a beer drinker, but everybody knows Hill Farmstead Brewery. So we're like not far from there. Bar Hill has a really nice like conservation, like it's only a 1 mile hike, but you can see forever there. So it's a really nice, it's like a conservation area, and there's like a really nice loop that you can do, and then you can see all the whole area. It's like you can see for miles and miles. So you could do that. There's all sorts of stuff around here to do. So maybe you will. I don't know. If you stop in and visit me, you can check out the shop, check out the mill, and I think that's it. So I will see you soon.